very tall. Hi, how's everyone doing? That was also very overwhelming. Okay, so tonight I have a story for you. It's a true story that happened to me about 9 years ago. And it's called The Day I Caught the Train. I was standing on the train platform in London waiting for the tube. It was cold and it was empty. I waited for what seemed like endless minutes until the familiar ding-dong of the tannoy announcing a train that would never alight at the station. The overhead lights shone brightly as my head suffered almightily from last night's drinking session. I was daydreaming. And suddenly, out of nowhere, a man stepped onto the platform, snapping me out of my trance. I gazed at him and looked away. He was a tall, dark, handsome stranger of mixed origin. My heart fluttered in my chest and my stomach. The man approached me, and only about 2 feet away, he placed a large brown box on the platform floor. He turned to me and he said, "Hey man, you want to see in my box?" My heart sank and I looked at the floor. Again, he shouted, "Yo, you! I'm talking to you. You want to see in my box?" "No, thank you," I replied. On second glance, I realized that the stranger was more of Middle Eastern descent. He was dressed very scruffy. He was wearing dirty jeans, a green hoodie, and matching green trainers. Bold statement, I thought to myself. He turned to me again. "Yo, you want to see in my box? You won't regret it." And I was like, "No, thank you," trying to go back into the world that I had immersed myself in earlier. With that, the man bent down. He opened the box slightly, and he pulled out a small stereo system. He pressed play and proceeded to rap in my direction. I don't remember many of the words from this rap, but I do remember that he said train, girl, waiting, life, and beautiful. I don't think he was talking about me. The train pulled up at the station, finally, after what seemed like an absolute eternity. And I raced for the doors, away from the stranger. As I stepped onto the brightly lit train, I turned around, and as the doors were closing behind me, the man was right in front of me. He shoved the brown box into my hands with a grin and stepped back off the train. I panicked. Every thought you could imagine was going through my head. How I hadn't told my mom that I loved her, how I hadn't even called her in a month, how much I'd missed my friends. And then the box moved. I placed the box onto the floor, suddenly with a small sense of relief, and slowly opened the box to find 4 baby rabbits. And the moral of this story is, don't ever judge a book by its cover. Sometimes things aren't always as they seem. Thank you.